Well, that was fucked up. The only sound left is that of our shaky breathing. Once we catch our breaths, I take Mo's hand and help them up. Our nerves have calmed some, but they definitely left an unsettling impression. Something terrible lurks here. We can't just sit around. I felt like I was paralyzed. I'm okay now. But, mister, that guy... Mo stares at the door. I wonder if Hanahiko did that. And I don't know if you noticed, but I got the feeling someone was standing behind him. There's really no good way to respond to that. I let silence serve as my answer. What else could I do? No point in coming here if we're just going to stand here shaking. If we don't uncover the secret before it comes for us, why don't we check out the staff room? I tactfully avoid answering Moe's question. The guard had run out of here. Something might be inside, some secret about Hanahiko. Yeah, you're right. Let's just be careful, okay? I covered my wrist with my palm, making sure Moe doesn't notice. The moment I put my hand on the knob, the mark burned to my skin, pulsing along with my beating heart. New info was added to the spirit file. Plantified guard. Oh, I did a goof. The staff room is chaos. The furniture is upended, the walls are... Was there a fire here or something? There are black scorch marks everywhere. Phew! Moe looks relieved as they come out from behind me. Wow, it's totally empty. Anyway, let's look around. Huh? There's a door over there too. It looks like it goes to another room. The wall near the window is burnt. Must have been a fire here long ago. I'm still shaken up by that kid as I search the burnt post, something falls down from the top of it. Found a worn-out talisman. When I pick up the worn-out talisman, I feel warmth flow through me. You got soul power. The worn-out talisman crumbles silently in my hand. Find a worn-out talisman to restore your soul power. The more soul power you have, the easier it will be to survive a deadly choice. Huh. Opened the door and left the staff room. It's kind of cramped in here. Is this a storage room? Seems to be. Hopefully there's something useful in here. Did you hear that? I think it's a school journal. Paper's deteriorated from age and bugs, so I can't read it. I am really creeped out right now. There's a dog beside me. She'll find ghosts. Oh god. It looks really old. The corners of the doors are rounded off. I pull on the door, it's just rattles in place. It looks like it won't open. Something's stopping it. I take out the letter opener. But what should I do with it? I can't think of a way to use it. I open the glass door and I check inside, but there isn't anything that catches my eye. I think there's a cardboard top of the cabinet. I think I can reach it. Something's written in marker on the side of the box. Lost and is legible, but the rest of the letters are smudged. Reaching up, I grab the box and look inside. It's a human head. I got lipstick, red pen. Girl slip. Red pen, red pen, red pen. Good job, mister. I knew there was a reason you were tall. Old lipstick, the red colour really pops. It's been used enough that there's not much left. The cap is missing, the ink isn't dry yet, so it can still be used. Made of red rubber. There are traces of the owner's name, but it's stained and lots of fucking red shit. The fuck is this? There's a door cut into the floor. Is it some kind of storage area? It's a well-built door, big enough to fit an adult through it. I don't want to. The metal handle is retracted into the door. I try to get a grasp on it and pull it out, but I am unsuccessful. If I use the letter opener, I might be able to pop the handle out. I squat down by the door. My mark bites into my wrist again. It's almost like it's trying to stop me from searching under the floor. I stand up, pretending to be calm. Okay, that's worrying. Something dangerous must be there. What's wrong? Are you gonna see what that is? I'll check it out later. I keep my reply vague as I dust off my knees. Let's look around the room first. There's a bunch of interesting stuff in here. There's definitely something beneath our feet, but we better make sure we're prepared if we're going to go down there. I mean... I think we have everything. More snakes. Oh god. Right. Shall we move on? Should check everywhere else first to figure out what I do at the trapdoor. I take out the hard hat, but what should I do with it? Kick it in. I put on the door. My guess is I have to find some way into the cabinet first. Back up. Caitlin, I'm gonna stroke you. Oh, thank fuck. There's a fire door. The paint is peeling from the fire door, revealing rust underneath. When I open the side door, all I find is a wall. I'm about to give up and close the door when I notice something stuck to the back of it. Found a worn-out talisman. Yay! Got my soul power back. Hang on, wait, if the bunny ran upstairs... Oh, fuck off. I don't want. Climb the stairs. Pieces of concrete lick to the floor. That looks like there's like a Jesus there. Climb the stairs. Poisonous snakes cover the hallway. It'd be foolish to try and keep going. We decide to go back. Alright, so snakes are stopping us from going upstairs. I think if I knew a building was haunted, there's no way I'd go in, even if, like... even for content. This door was locked before. This door was locked before. There's a hole in the wall, and the men can see it all. I can see something stuck deep inside. Oh, no, no, you don't do that, you don't. I stick the letter opener in the hole and scrape out the item that was stuck inside. Found a worn-out talisman. Yeah, there was no way I was sticking my hand in that. Even more power. It's an abandoned desk. There's a head in the desk. It's a desk like you find at any school. What's surprising is it doesn't look very weathered. I guess that goes to show you how durable school desks are. Have a feel. I stick my hand inside and feel around. It's a snake. Got plastic bottle. There's nothing in the bottle. Well, it might come in handy. You never know when you're going to need to pee. There are some nonsensical scribbles on the blackboard. Well, I got a pee bottle, so... The floor tiles are peeled off, leaving bare concrete. It seems to be locked. It's an emergency alarm. The light on the alarm is very faint. Something must be wrong with it. I open it up and shine a flashlight in to see if there's anything inside. Found a worn-out talisman. Something tells me each of these is going to have a boss. I ended up killing so many morning glories from what? Forward? It's a cracked mirror, it's hard to see your reflection. I run my fingers down the cracks. Murray watches me worriedly, but nothing happens. Hanahiko mentioned red stuff. An idea hits me. I try holding up the lipstick to the mirror, but nothing happens. Red stuff. Nothing happens. I take out the plastic bottle. Well, what do I do with it? I don't have any particularly good ideas. Poisonous snakes! Can't we just stab one, take the blood, and just smother the window with it? Right, I'm gonna go see if the guard's dead outside so I can steal his blood. I can return to the manor? Can we go back and get carpet blood? Do you have any blood? It may possibly be Hanahiko. There may be other traces of Hanahiko within the school. Please continue your investigation. Can I switch to the child? You coming with me? The girl was useless. Discard. Alright, I'm currently outside. I cannot examine, I can't do anything here. So it's got to be something in that room. We've checked every other room. I would like to throw the child at someone. Looks really old, the corners of the doors are rounded off. Put on the door. Something's stopping it. Looks like a sliding door has a simple lock, just sticking something in the hole for the screw. The key itself seems to have gone missing, I don't see it anywhere. What's this? What the fuck? I just had to look at it more. Seeing as a wooden thing works and lock, I'll just have to do something about that. Oh my fucking god. It was that on the knife. What the fuck? You're surprisingly skilled. No, I'm pissed. I'm surprisingly pissed. Anyway, I need to focus. Suddenly, the resistance vanishes and the pen pokes all the way through. I put my hand on the door and slide it open without any issues. There's a red tube inside. God, flare! A flare? I wonder what that's used for. It's used for lighting things. It's a signal light for emergencies. It's a good idea to always have one in your car. Oh, I see. So that's what it is. By the way... Tsukasa picks something up off the floor. It's a thorn, about as long as my pinky finger. That's what was in the hole. That was clearly done on purpose. It's possible that he put the thorn in the hole to seal up this door. Is he afraid of this? We both look at the flare again. What? Why did you turn the light off? That wasn't me. I didn't turn it off. It just went off. Lights just went off. Something's coming. Something's in the room next door. Jesus Christ, kid, what's wrong with your face? Tsukasa crumples to the floor, their legs unable to hold them up in their panic. Be fucking quiet. I wish I brought the girl now. It's a struggle not to yell, my nerves on edge. I hit the flashlight again and again. Come on, please, the batteries were just working. I feel like I'm performing CPR on this fucking thing. But finally... Got it. The door behind me warps threateningly. Oh, I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to. My mark burns in pain. Death is already in the room next door. There's no time. There's nowhere to run. Calm down. I need to find a way out of this quickly. We're running out of time. A way to survive. We've got to hurry. Tool. Letter opener. I pull out the letter opener. But I can't think of what to do. A well-built door big enough to fit an adult through it. Pull out that. The door behind me bursts open as if propelled by unseen force. At the same time, something soft wraps around me. Stop! The last thing I hear is Tsukasa's voice. It almost sounds like resignation. Then everything goes black. Why wouldn't it let me open the fucking thing? Right, what do we think? We are gonna have to use the flare this time? The door behind me whoops threateningly. A way to survive, we've got to hurry. I can't light the flare. I pull out the flare, but I can't think of a way to... Fuck. I open the glass door, check inside. What the fuck? The door, the little slidey door, it wouldn't let me use the pen on it until I'd examined it. You don't think it's the same thing for the thing in the floor? Because it's got to be a case of I go through the hole in the floor. The question is, how can I get the game to let me go through the hole in the floor? Let's examine the hole in the floor first. Actually, I'm gonna save here so I don't have to walk back every fucking time. I can't save in... Oh, here we go. Well-built door, big enough to fit an adult through it. Feel. Metal handle is retracted into the door. I'll try to get a grasp on it and pull it out, but it's unsuccessful. If I use the letter opener, I might be able to pop the handle out. I squat down by the door. My mark bites into my wrist again. Okay, good, we've triggered this. I'm really hoping this is the case, because if this isn't the case... then, I've got no fucking clue. Right, let's poke the door. Okay. Tool. I take out the red pen, but watch the... Yeah, it's not letting me do that until I've done... I've hit all the checks, as it were. So look. The corners of the doors are rounded off. Feel. Pull on the door, but it just rattles in place. Look. Oh look, there's something blocking the lock. Alright, so, tool, pen. If I use the pen, I might be able to pop out whatever's stuck in the hole. You're surprisingly skilled. Shut up, child. My hand to the door, slide open. Why was there a flare in the school? That's what I want to know. Or did ghost hunters bring it? It's a thorn about as long as my pinky. No, no, the light went off. Yes, we've seen this before. That face every fucking time. Tsukasa crumples on the floor, the legs unable to hold him up in their panic. Silent child. Death is already in the room next door. Well-built door, big enough to fit an adult through it. Feel. The metal handle is retreated into the door. I try to get a grasp on it to pull it out, but it's unsuccessful. Tool, letter opener. I take out the letter opener and shove it in. I might be able to get the handle out this way. When it touches the metal, my mark scorches me. I stop moving for just a second. But I have to do this. Yeah, thank fuck for that. Hurry it up, mister, he's coming. Yeah, I got it. Grab the handle and lift up the trapdoor. As I thought, the dock hole leads down under the floor. Get in. I shove Tsukasa into the hole. Get in the hole! I then slide down to the darkness after them. Oh no! I fall unexpectedly far, hitting my back against something. I grip my teeth to stop myself from yelling. Something shuffling around above my head. If we had stayed there just a few more seconds. I grip my burning wrist with all my might. I must endure the pain for now. I can hear anxious panting. Tsukasa must be right next to me. They're shaking so hard I can see it from the corner of my eye. Huh? I brace myself, expecting the trapdoor to break open any second. The shuffling noise finally grows distant. Are we safe now? Yeah, I think it's gone. Suddenly my wrist isn't hurting anymore. I see. That's good. We're saved. I'd like to apologize. I panicked. Don't worry about it. I nearly ended up screaming myself. We both lost our cools. People probably show their true colours when they're cornered like that. Anyway, where are we? What in the world is in this room? I'm surprised this place exists beneath the school. Does the flashlight work? Yeah. I cautiously press the switch, being careful not to make any noise. Oh, fuck. The scene captured in the light of my flashlight sends shivers down my spine. Tsukasa slaps a hand over their mouth. For a few moments, all we can do is stare in silence. A disturbing scene, more horrible than anything I've ever seen, spreads out before us. Anyone would be shocked by it, especially a kid. I take a deep breath and look closer. There's something twisting around the corpses. It looks like some kind of plant vine. Are those roses? Strangely sharp thorns on the thin red petals. It appears to be Real, live roses covering the corpses carpeting the floor. My vision suddenly grows dim. Oh my, okay. I see a wooden body trapped by roses. What the fuck? Gonna get me banned on Twitch. Tragedy that happened in this room. It's as if it's all playing out in my head. I can see it. Roses? Why would roses? Does that mean someone planted them? Tsukasa's voice brings me back to reality. Whoops, there goes gravity. I can't tell them that I saw some waking dream. I scramble to remember the conversation. That's right. I saw the rose vines then. Yeah, that's gotta be it. It's not like they just spring up on their own. But... yes, I saw a butt. Why would anyone do that? Did someone decorate the corpses for some kind of reason? Or did they die, captured by the roses like I saw in the vision? Tsukasa screams. What's wrong? It must have just been my imagination, but I thought something moved. Over there, further back in the room. No, is something hiding in here? I don't want to. 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 I don't like scary games. I don't want to look. Hi. Is there any ghosts in here? It's a dried up corpse. Feel the corpse. I hesitantly search the corpse, but I don't find anything. The body is twisted in opposition as if it's still in pain even now. The body is twisted in opposition. Feel the corpse. I hesitantly search the corpse. The mattress is completely discoloured, stained with something that looks like sweat. Someone must have been living here, and for a long time too. Feel the sweat. The mattress is oozing dark, dirty water. It smells like sewage. I slide the mattress over and find a plastic sheet underneath it. Got vinyl sheet. It's pretty thick. It was put here to protect from water damage? The top of the sheet is pitch black. At first glance it looks like it's covered in mould, but when I spread it open it crunches as dark red flakes fall from it. This is blood. I can't do anything but whisper dumbfounded as I stare at the blood-stained sheet. Something murmurs in my ear as if in reply. Their blood denies him. Part of me takes the voice seriously. I'm clearly hallucinating, but for some reason it calms me down. Still, in a daze, I shine flashlight under the bed. I saw it again! Something is under there! Tsukasa's voice has gone very shrill. Then... hey now, give me a break. I'm no monster, you know, I'm just a regular human being. Why the fuck were you under the bed? Something slowly climbs out from under the bed. It's a man in a trench coat. What were you doing in a place like that? The man looks bored. He scoffs. Same as you. I ran into that monster and escaped down here. Then you guys came. The man turns his back to us and jerks his chin. Anyway, I was hiding over there. His answer is believable enough, but why is he at this school to begin with? His presence raises a lot of questions. The man tilts his head a bit and peers at me, then he snorts. It seems he's seen through me. You don't look like you believe me. I guess that's only natural. I haven't told you everything either. I could, but... get fucked. The man looks at his feet. We better get out of here first. We shouldn't chat at the crime scene. I completely agree. Tsukasa seems to feel the same way. Let's head back for now. You have somewhere to go back to? Good. Then let's get going. The man puts his hand on the ladder. He pauses and turns to us. The name's Satoru Mashita. I'm an ex-detective. Forgot to mention that. The man named Mashita disappears up into the ladder. We follow him back up the first floor. But when we emerge, he's not there. Hey, take a look at this! Oh, Mashita's calling us from down the hallway. Was it like this when you guys came through? Tsukasa pipes up, voice slightly wobbly. No, not at all. It was dark, but we would have seen this. Oh, it's pretty. Something's creeping along the hallway. They're rose vines. Thought so. I didn't see them before either. The mark's colour grows more vivid. Early dawn, few hours left until death closes in. Some people naturally put others on guard, even if there's no particular ill will between them. That's exactly the type of person Mashita is. Oh, you've got some nice stuff here. The moment he climbs in the car, he makes a grab for my bag. Then he starts inspecting all of my stuff. I wasn't planning on keeping a constant eye on him, but he's making it very hard not to. You're an ex-detective, aren't you? So you're just like us, then? Oh, Tsukasa interjects coldly from the back of the seat. I think I detect a hint of pep in his voice. He seems relieved we made it back safely. That's right, I was conducting a personal investigation just like you lot. Something I wanted to check. I don't doubt what he says, but that would mean he entered the school illegally. Like us. What were you... Let me ask one thing first. Mashita interrupts my question and points to my arm. Does that hurt? It didn't take him long to spot the mark on my wrist. Sometimes. It hurts most whenever I'm in danger. Oh, is that so? Mashita leans back in his seat, satisfied. I was investigating some missing people. Guess he's responding to my question now. That school came up in a number of missing persons cases. Each one had some affiliation with the H Elementary before they disappeared. Teachers, workers, people in the PTA, students, their family members. I was looking for them. Then that means... Tsukasa leans forward from his back seat. The corpses we saw in that room couldn't have been those people, could they? Mashita doesn't reply. Maybe he thinks the answer's obvious, or maybe replying to a kid isn't worth his time. But something bugs me about what he just said. If the school was clearly suspicious, then... Of course, I brought it up to my superiors. All I got for it was... He continues before I can ask, making a slashing motion across his neck. You got fired, huh? Disciplinary discharge. Something about sexually harassing a subordinate? What the fuck? That principal's gotta have some kind of political pull. I probably dug up something he didn't want getting out. That wasn't my plan. I never meant to uncover anything dirty. True, the school did have that suspicious room. It's not that strange to think it would come up in a missing person case. That'd be common sense, at least. But common sense is for the world of the living. A spirit. Might have something to do with those cases. There's an awkward silence. In that case, this isn't even a case anymore, is it? Mashita sighs deeply. Who'd believe it? Who would believe that there's a monster in that school killing people? It's personal now. Our problem. And we're on our own. He turns his wrist over and shows it to me. On his skin is the familiar mark. You too? Yeah, I sensed it as soon as I saw yours. I had a feeling this would be a problem. We're in the same boat, you and I. He has good instincts. We should talk more when we get back. At Kaiju Mansion, there's some... I stopped myself from finishing my sentence. I shouldn't mention that for now. In any case, once we get back, we'll give you more details. I went to Kaiju Mansion because of my mark. I'm sure you'll receive help as well. But Mashita scoffs. Help, huh? You're underestimating me. I don't need help. Oh, he's dead. He's so fucking dead. When I get out of the car, someone's there to greet me. Oh, mister! She looks rather pained. Her voice is lacking all of her usual energy. Are you okay? Huh? Oh, yeah, just spacing out. I'm fine. She doesn't look fine. What? So there are others? This is everyone. What a reliable group you've got. What, children? The sarcasm is good. It's practically dripping off his words. So you're planning on continuing your search for that key or whatever it is? Well, we don't have anything else to go on. There's no other choice. I don't understand you. If the source of the mark is this spirit, it would be best to destroy the source, don't you think? What do you mean? The spirit exists, so all you have to do is kill it. Are you being serious? Killing a spirit is... Of course he's serious. He doesn't exactly look like the joking type. Even if we manage to kill it, will that really make the mark disappear? When I consider everything Mary's told me, it doesn't seem like it'd work that way. Even assuming it did, we'd have a more fundamental problem. And how do you plan to kill it? I'd figure something out. If something exists, there's logically a way to destroy it as well. He claims he can kill the spirit, yet he doesn't even know how he'll do it. Where does all that confidence come from? Don't forget, I faced him once already. If we're seriously thinking of killing him... Mashita grasps his wrist. The little shit shot some kind of thorns at me from a distance. They hit hard enough to stick in concrete. There's no way to get in close to him. Oh, that's what those holes in the walls were. We have to make that a priority. Mashita pulls something out of the heel of his shoe and tosses it at me. It's a thorn, curved like a fang. The only reason I'm still breathing is because I was lucky. It won't happen next time. We need a plan. As we head to the entrance, I tell Mashita about Kujo Mansion. He takes it all in silently. Even bringing up the talking doll as Sayakujo's death doesn't trigger a reaction. He's so unnervingly calm because he's already dealt with the supernatural. We reach the main hall, which is warmly lit. This is a strange mansion. For some reason, I feel like I've come home. Acclimatization is kind of terrifying. Welcome home, Lord Panaflex. That man is a mark bearer too, I see. Would you make the introductions? I update Mary on our investigation and the strange way we met Mashita. The mirror, the underground room full of corpses, the sudden appearance of roses. I really hate to admit it, but it's clear something supernatural is at work here. And the spirit that caused all of this? Hanahiko. There's no doubt that Hanahiko is the one who put the mark on Mashita's arm too. But... what kind of chance do we have against a monster that can do that? Mashita says we should kill him. But is that even possible? Hey, Panaflex. My train of thought is interrupted. Mashita's holding a leather-bound notebook out towards me. Read this. I picked that up in that underground room. It's caught up in a bunch of those rose vines when I found it. It was pretty hard to get loose. Did you read it? I skimmed. It's got some interesting stuff. That's what he says, but he's not smiling at all. His eyes simmer with a quiet anger. Dark red marks stain the cover. I have a bad feeling, but I flip through it. Rose petals fall as they become unstuck from all the pages. The notes within are very detailed. The author was intelligent and well written. Reading through, it dawns on me that this was written by H Elementary's principal. The austere, meticulous letters on each page tell a ghastly story. Records of young, adopted boys' tutoring sessions. Oh my. Please don't be like that. First note is from 5 years ago. It seems the boy adopted by the principal was small and exceedingly cute. He enjoyed wearing skirts and what the fuck, game? There was no denying that they truly suited a dainty red boy cheek like him. But the principal had a hard time accepting such fancies. Bad habits must be corrected young to promote sound mental health, he thought. He called it his tutoring, as a cover for his warped desires. They took place in the underground room. Too many prying eyes anywhere else. There was no safer place than the school at night, once all the teachers had left. The principal stayed behind under the pretense of keeping watch and then tutored. He was a highly respected teacher. He'd even made appearances on TV. There was no reason to be suspicious. The only one who noticed anything strange was the boy's homeroom teacher, but she feared the principal's power and firmly kept her mouth shut. As the notes continue, they are more and more deranged. They paint a horrible picture. It is of a totally distorted parent and child. My child gets weaker after every session. His delicate frame has grown thinner and his red cheeks are now darkened. His appearance is described in detail. But there are no malice or hatred. There's just fanatical sincerity, his pride as an educator, and a terrifying, smothering love. It continues like that to the very last page. There's no mention of what became of the principal and the boy. But going by the current state of H Elementary, I can hazard a guess. You don't look so well, mister. What was in the notebook? Tsukasa peers up at me. He and the boy in the notebook are about the same age. This isn't the kind of stuff you share with a kid. Better just sum up the main points for him. That's terrible. We children are always the victims of the ego of adults. Stupid grown-ups are irredeemable. Why he'd say that makes sense. The revolting evil of adults and the poor boy who became a victim. But is that really the end? If Hanahiko and the boy in the notebook are connected, then the boy turned into a monster. Is that even possible? Untimely deaths produce hatred. Death does not bring it to an end. Such festering sentiments can give birth to the supernatural. Monsters, ghosts, vengeful spirits. They have many names. I believe that you have all heard one or two such stories. Hanahiko is similar. Mary's words are hard to swallow, but after all those weird events it only makes sense to accept them. If I turn my back on the truth, then all that will await me is death. Then Hanahiko really is a monster. We must form a plan based on that hypothesis. Mary is silent a moment. Her jade glass eyes shift to Mashita. Incidentally, according to Lord Panaflex's report, there are those among you who are considering killing the spirit. I shall warn you just in case that it will be very difficult to do. Why's that? Because he's already dead, you fuckwits. I could see Mashita narrow his eyes, but I made sure to speak up first. They are from the world of the dead. Just as the living cannot become more alive, the dead cannot be killed. The only thing you could possibly destroy is the cursed sentiment. So, what does that mean? It is as I told you before, death and life existing together. If that is the origin of the mark, then a way to erase it will be there. By driving away the spirit, the curse will also be eliminated. So defeating Hanahiko is how we'll be able to destroy the mark. Setting aside how he can't be killed, what exactly is the key then? It is nothing more than a concept, so I'm unsure, but I am certain of one thing. fate ties the spirit to its place of birth. An object there may be able to fulfill the role of the key. It is a difficult concept to grasp, but that's just how spirits are. Determining the nature of the key, that will decide your fate. I had a feeling we should have to keep digging around H Elementary. We don't know what the cursed sentiments or the key destroying the grudge are. Gaining the key and lifting the grudge is the only way to survive. You will be required to be callous, to make use of the spirit's fear. The way to repel the spirit lies within its grudge. Remember this, and be careful. New info was added to the spirit file. Fuck.